Terraria is a game with 4 classes, and I don't think many people will disagree with me when I say that Summoner is the worst class. If you do disagree with me, however, it's probably because you're thinking of whip stacking, which is where you use multiple whips and alternate between them to get a bunch of debuffs on enemies. Also, if you play multiplayer, whips deal a butt ton of damage. Wow, Tree Master, it seems like whips are the only thing keeping the Summoner class together, my non-existent viewership says. Maybe you could try a challenge without them. And to that I respond, did you read the title of the video? Of course that's what I'm doing, you clicked on this video to see that. Well, since you want to see that, here we go. When we spawn in, we immediately start mining trees and, well, there goes my luck for the rest of the playthrough. Oh wow, he's adorable. We go right and find a snow biome before a desert biome for once, and then find the corruption. Really? Corruption? Again? I actually want the Crimson now, believe it or not, because of how many times we've gotten this evil biome. Oh, I think that's our first death. Well, it's night, we're under-geared, so you know what that means. It's elevator time. We die, so we go back up, and then when we try to go down our rope again, we find it's not finished, so we fall to our death. And then we try to go down it again, and it's still not finished, believe it or not, so we fall to our death again. Now, you may have noticed I'm not really doing the whole not attacking thing, and that's because I don't have a summon weapon, so I say it's high time we get one. We head over to the snow biome, and we go underground, and we find a grand total of no flinches before we die. That's a new record. We go back under, and after a grueling process, we finally squeeze out the flinch fur required for a staff and a coat. We fight the Eye of Cthulhu, and after a very, very long fight, we finally emerge victorious. After that fight, we head to the left, and you kidding me? A pyramid? The one time we didn't go to the left first is the one time that there happens to be a pyramid on the left. Epic. Because of that Eye of Cthulhu fight, I've now realized that exit mode is actually not that hard, and I just sucked at it last time I did it. So, we go and try to fight the Eater of Worlds. We die, like, instantly. We try to fight him again, but unfortunately I got a little too greedy with my Shield of Cthulhu, which I use a lot throughout this challenge because it's not a weapon and I refuse to hear anything different, so I end up dying again, but I get much closer this time. Well, what are we going to do about this one? Actually, I have a pretty good idea. Why don't we go find the Shimmer for some reason? Yeah, I don't really know what past me was thinking, I don't see how this helps. But, we're doing it. Hey, what's that? Oh. Goodbye, squirrel buddy. You will be missed. Alright then, Skeletron time. I might be a little under-geared, but I'm sure this fight will go fine. Oh. Well, it's gearing up time, so you know what that means. During the mining session, a slime rain occurs, so we head up to fight King Slime. It takes forever for him to spawn because of how low our DPS is, and the fight also takes forever. On the bright side, I forgot to use my potions and still won, so we have spares now. It's a good thing that's over. Now we can start mining again so we can get more heart crystals and other useful goodies. You can tell by the way I'm talking that something's about to go wrong, isn't it? Son of a... Goblins are here. How fun! What a fun, valuable use of my time, and not infuriating or enraging at all. After we take care of that annoyance, we go back for round 3 with Mr. Worlds over here and kick his ass back to the Stone Age. Mining Hellstone actually takes forever, it's ridiculous. We go to fight Queen Bee, which, while currently it has no purpose, as we use obsidian armor, we later, after like 5 attempts of Wall of Flesh, swap to using the Bee set. Unfortunately, due to a mental disability I was born with called being a stupid moron, I accidentally summoned 2, and unsurprisingly, end up dying. After taking my pills that will increase my intelligence by about, 3 points, I end up not failing one of the easiest boss fights in the entire game. Congratulations me. Honestly, there really isn't that much to say about this point in the playthrough. We fight Bob-omb, my imps miss every shot because their aim is equivalent to that of a stormtrooper. I still barely squeak out a victory. I go in the dungeon, get a cobalt shield, and prepare for the wall. Now, I'm an incredibly kind person, and I'm also really bored with all this editing. So I'm actually just going to show you the wall of flesh attempts, and not really do anything. Speaking of editing, one thing I have noticed now during editing is that there is an obscene amount of enemies nearby. No wonder I'm losing these fights. I actually just could not beat the wall of flesh, so I guess that's it for this one.